I'm glad to see everybody's here today, getting this thing going. So, no, I was going to open that up. That's okay. We've got our guest from Beazer Homes here, so we're going to jump into a couple things first, and we'll bring you guys up. We are taping this for our YouTube channel. So, where am I at? Right there. All right. So, the thing I want to talk about, and I just touched on it real quick last week. Going above and beyond and overboard and helping somebody, and then there's a backfiring on you. And so I have an agent of ours, and I won't disclose anybody's name, with a division complaint from LVR. I'm sorry, the division. And so we have a very good relationship with Jan Hawley. If you don't know who Jan Hawley is, first off, it's a guy, and he is the chief investigator for the real estate division. He likes to see kids fall. He gets a kick out of that. He likes to see people get hurt. He's got zero personality, but he's a great guy. So we have a really good relationship with him. And so what he'll do when we get a complaint, he'll send it to us first and say, hey, can you mediate this first? And then we don't have to move forward with the complaint. But here's the thing that I think that is really astounding about the whole thing. And I think it's a testament to where we're at today as people and individuals, how people don't want to act like human beings to each other and that kind of stuff. So what it is, the long and short of it, it's a buyer who came to town to unannounced to his real estate agent and wanted to see a house from Arizona. And so he called one of our agents to say, hey, I know you don't have anything going on in your life, and my agent is busy at the pool party at a bar having fun swimming, and I need you to show me a house. Okay, now, of course, I paraphrased all that, but here's what the complaint is. And I'm going to read it to you. This is right from the individual. To whom it may concern, I am inquiring about one of the listings of a seller's broker, if it was possible to show her listing, as my realtor isn't available at the time. Question, he's at the pool party. No, I added that, sorry. I am only available physically in Las Vegas for the day. Per Nevada law, a buyer doesn't have to be accompanied by a buyer's realtor because a seller's realtor can't be there or the seller himself, because the agent said, I can't make it, I'm gonna. My answer was, talk to your agent. So the agent said to him, talk to your agent. And then asked if he would be paying her 3% for the representation referral. I find this very unprofessional, unethical, and even perhaps illegal. A consumer has the right to have a professional answer within legal means. Meaning, a straightforward, I'm not available answer should have sufficed. It would not have been appropriate to demand someone's time if it wasn't available. So all she had to say is, I'm sorry, I can't make it today, duh. I seek an apology letter from the company and a course taken by the agent on business ethics. Proof and letter must accompany sent to me, or I'll move to the complaint to the Better Business Bureau and other agencies up to the legal maximum action. Okay, now, I talked to the agent and I said, listen, I don't think you did anything technically wrong, okay? But what she did wrong was the delivery, right? Hey, can you show me a property that my agent's busy? How about you piss off? Right? How about you kiss my backside? I ain't got time for your stupid ass. Okay, and I'm sure one of them might have been appropriate in there that she said. Please.
Was the agent that they reached out to the listing agent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And so, like I told her, I don't think at the end of the day she didn't do anything wrong. You know, I don't think I would have approached it that way. But my conversation with her today was, it's the delivery. Okay, it's purely the delivery. All you had to say was, I'm sorry, I'm not available to show you the property. Or, if you read the MLS, it says within 24 hours before you can see the property. And left it at that. You didn't need to be snarky, mean, or disrespectful about it. And this is the shit that happens now. Okay? At the end of the day, let's just say that she doesn't get an apology letter, she doesn't do the classes. At the end of the day, he's going to send the complaint, and the division will say what happened, this, it's going to be dismissed. Okay? More than likely. But it's the fact that we got to go through all this nonsense because all she had to say was, I'm sorry, I'm not available today, I can't make it. Talk to your agent. Well, it's the only day I'm going to be here. I can appreciate that, I just can't make it, I got other things going on. And left it at that and moved on. Instead of the snarky way that she said it. And that's why we have this nonsense going on. So now she has to do an apology. Well, if she's snarky to the guy on the phone that she doesn't know, now she's got to send an apology letter. How do you think that went over this morning? You could kiss my backside, I hope this guy dies, he gets hit by a bus, I'll never do it. So now, we got to deal with this nonsense. Do we want to sell real estate? Do we want to be right, or would you rather get paid? It blows my mind how many people want to be right instead of getting paid. So, my point to bringing this whole thing up, guys, I just want you to realize this. It's easy for all of us to have a bad day and get our cat kicked, and we take it out on somebody else. But this is the stuff we got to kind of stop. I mean, because it's just absolute nonsense for everybody. Please, KJ.
So is like our agent is a listing agent?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And this guy is just a buyer from Arizona. Okay, not even in the business. And how dare him demand an apology letter and demand that she has to take C classes or a business ethics class. Where do you get off doing that? So he's, in my opinion, this is Jeff, not the broker, Jeff, an individual agent. Where the hell does he get off demanding anything? I think I demand that he takes care of his other agent instead. So we can all sit here and fight if we want to, my point. Or we can just say, listen, I can't show you today. The MLS says you need it within 24 to 48 hours before you see the property, and I don't have time today. And I'm sure, and I can't prove this, but I'm sure he just showed up and then called his agent and said, hey, I'm in town today. Do you have time to show me the property at 1 o'clock? Is what I'm sure happened. Right? Because he didn't tell his agent 3 weeks ago, hey, on Tuesday the 12th, I'm going to be here. Can you show me a property? Right? He just showed up because guess what? We got nothing going on anyways. We're standing around at a pool party all day long. Right? I mean, guys, this is what society thinks we do. So my point to the whole thing was, guys, this is the nonsense that we have to learn how to talk to people and be a little bit respectful. And I get it, guys. Trust me, I get it. I deal with all the nonsense as well. And believe me, there are many times I want to tell the other side, right there, but I don't. Because we don't want to keep going down this rabbit hole. So we'll see what happens with that. So anyways, I just want to let everybody know that because this is real. This is real stuff, please.
Keep us updated on what happens to that?
Absolutely. Yep. It just remind me and I'll let you know. Because like I told her, I said, listen, you need to send a letter, period. And we'll send a letter as well. And how we're going to have a proof that he's going to ethics, we're not even going to worry about that part of it. Again, in my opinion, how dare you demand anything? I demand that you learn how to be a human being too. Now where does it go? Right? Where does it end? How come it is in this world we live in that I can never be offended? You know how many people offend me every single day, but I can't be offended. But somebody else can be offended and the whole world has to shut down over it. So, back to where I'm at. She's gonna have to send an apology letter. We're gonna have to send an apology letter, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. And if you don't like it, take us to the division. We'll worry about it then, please.
So Jeff, I think on the positive side, I'm glad this buyer did not put an offer because this person is like full of ego and trouble. So that could have caused a lot more trouble.
Yeah.
If he would have put in an offer, and offer would have got.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, it's a testament to what society thinks what we do as and who we are as real estate agents. That I could come over and call you at 1 o'clock and say, I'm in town right now. Show me 14 homes tonight. Like you got nothing going on in your life, because they don't respect our time. Because 90 times out of 10, we don't respect our own time. And that's where we have to stop that nonsense. Like I said, I would love to, well, no, I'm not gonna go down there, forget it. I'm gonna move on, because it's starting to get under my craw. So, here's the numbers, you guys. 585 homes sold in the last 7 days. It was what, 503 last week, 5 something last week, so a little bit higher. 5,000 homes on the market, 4,900 last week. Look at that, 100,000 to 400,000, that's 1,700. It's been 1,750, 1,720, 1,760, 1,780. It's still right there. 400,000, 800,000, 2,200, same thing. That number's changed by 20 or 30 homes up or down over the last probably 2 months. It hasn't changed much. Over 800,000, there's 900 homes in Thin, same thing, close to that. Withdrawal the last 7 days, 181 homes. And why does a home come off the market? Because it's always overpriced. New to the market, 895 homes. Has anybody seen, I told you that I watch Stuart Varney, and he had a guy on the other day, and I was actually, I don't know if anybody's heard this, a little bit disturbed by the whole thing, honestly. The Fed agreed the Federal Reserve agreed they were going to meet 4 times this year with a possible price reductions or interest rate reductions. Well, on his show the other day, last week, a guy was on it, I don't remember who it was, but he said because inflation is still 3.5%, that instead of the Federal Reserve lowering interest rates this year, they're talking about raising them. So a lot of you guys shaking heads, so you heard the same thing. Okay, so I was cleaning my ears going, did I really just hear that? So that's going to be a whole interesting scenario for this year. And I know the buyers or the new homes are probably already on it going, hey, we need to give some incentives. They sold more homes last year than they ever have. I think it was like 36 or 38% of the homes sold last year in Las Vegas were new homes. One of the highest ever. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm sure you did, but that's one of the highest ones ever. So it's certainly, we'll see what happens. Let's just see what happens. We were hoping that it was going to come down, but especially because of an election year. But let's see what happens. Back on the market, 191 homes come on the market in the last 7 days. When a new home comes on the market, it is always with a price reduction. So I think that's always a good sign right there. And then the vacancy rate, 47, I think it was, or 47 is 49 last week. That's just a simpler way of looking at it. You good? Okay. That's just a simpler way of looking at it. That's something you could probably send in your clients. I think if it were me, I would be sending them this, or at least door knocking with that as well. Tim, come on up, my man. You are going to speak a minute. Give him a big hand. Whew. By the way, Tim, his new office is going to be our old compliance office, and so he'll probably be moving in there within the next week, I'm sure.
For sure.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
available now, but whenever you get in there, so he will have an office in our office.
So everybody needs directions, I got you.
Yes.
How often are you going to be up in here?
Probably a couple days a week, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, because I'm thinking delivery. You got delivery in my mind.
Yes.
Like, how do I deliver this?
Yes.
Probably a couple days a week for starters.
Yeah.
Just,
And I believe Kathleen is going to be in there a couple days as well. Is kind of the intention. Was that?
we're gonna try.
Okay.
But we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Imagine packing up all your files,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
be organized, and then move to a
To
temporary
our
office,
office
and
and
then
back. Yeah.
back.
We're
So
going to
we'll
work
see.
on that, you guys.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so anyway, but I'm always available for the most part. Show of hands, KJ, no. Where's Chris? Where'd he go? He left, he's not here. Okay, show of hands. Who's doing video?
I want to get started. I saw that
Okay.
coming up today.
KJ's like,
KJ's,
KJ, do you do video?
yeah. KJ's getting paid.
Man, that's nice.
He's getting paid to do his
Chris,
videos.
you're so consistent.
Yes.
All right, 140 billion views daily.
That's with a B.
B, billion. That's for Instagram, Reels, and Stories. Just that. Now, if you want to talk about YouTube Shorts, that's 50 billion daily. So, question, why are you not doing video? What's the concern? Is it you don't like the way you sound? I know I had that problem. I stutter sometimes. I get my words mixed up. But hey, I'm real, we're real.
And listen, the trick is, don't watch the video.
Right.
That's what I do. Everything I've ever done, I don't watch it
Yeah,
again.
I hear you.
Okay,
And
because
I'm
I'll
like,
critique the hell out
gotta
of
do
it.
it again. I'm like,
Right.
3 hours in, I'm like, ah.
Yeah, exactly
Done.
right.
So anyway, 51% of people are doing home searches on YouTube, believe it or not. And who owns YouTube?
Google.
Google. Huge. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say this. Today, 11 o'clock here, this room, all things video. We're going to talk about video. We're going to talk about different video styles. We're going to talk about software editing, tools, equipment. And so hopefully if you can hang out, please do. We'd love to have you. Cool? Don't be shy. We just need to do it.
Just
like
do
Chad
it.
said, don't even look at the video.
Right.
Just do it and send it.
Well, we did a class on video one time, and in the middle of the class, we said, all right, grab your phone, we're doing a video. And everybody was like, well, I wasn't planning on doing it right. Get in there, we're doing it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Just do it.
Let's do it.
Just do it.
Do it. Questions, sir? It should be about an hour. Okay. Yeah. You know, that's the game plan.
When video first started, I had some really strong advice. Everybody would always say, well, I don't like the way I sound on tape, but I don't like the way I look on video.
Yeah.
And this guy said, hey, guess what? That's the way you look, and that's the way you
That's
sound.
exactly right. That's right.
What difference does it make?
And chances are people aren't even listening really to that.
Right.
You know, 99% of the time when I get my picture taken, my eyes are closed. Like literally. I have to go check the camera. Oh, okay. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
but I
you're
noticed
right.
in video, my left eye is getting lazy as I'm getting older. I don't know what's going on. But there's this cool button within the software that I use, and it's AI driven, and it will actually make my eyes like as if they're looking at the camera.
Unbelievable.
This one.
man.
Make it all
Yeah.
symmetrical and everything.
Right.
So I
I'm the
did.
one that cuts 25 pounds out.
Yeah. I did look at the video. So
Make
I'm
my
like,
arms
oh,
get bigger.
good thing I did look at it because my eyes doing something wonky. Anyway, that said, please hang out with me. That'd be great. Who needs CE credits? Anyone?
Everyone needs CE
All right.
credits.
That's happening tomorrow at 9:30 in our Southwest Rock office. That's on Russell and 215. If you need more additional information, text me or just come chat with me and I'll get you that information. It's 3 hours long. And then Thursday, it's who's on TikTok? Anybody doing TikTok? 1, 2. Who's watching TikTok?
Yeah. What's the number on that? How many
It's-
people are watching?
I don't have that number off the top of my head, but it's pretty astounding. I don't think it's quite as much as like YouTube, but yeah, it's a time sucker for some people.
Yeah. Well, you see the government trying to get rid of it, and then they do commercials, how many people use it and all, so.
Yeah, that's a whole battle in itself.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But anyway, Thursday, Justin's going to be doing on Rock University at 12 p.m., I believe, how to crack the TikTok algorithm. So if you're into TikTok, or maybe not, just want to be nosy and learn about it, please join us on that Zoom call. That's all I got, because I'm outnumbered with Beazer being here. There's like 8 of them back there, and I was like, there's only one of me. Russell might back me up a little bit, I'm not sure.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna leave it at that. Any questions?
Well, one thing that and a lot of you guys probably have seen this already, the Rock Title Northwest office right here is moving back to the Southwest. And they're still looking for a new location here in the Northwest, but they're moving to the Southwest. And here's the biggest deal, and you guys don't realize it, but the landlord that owns this building is a major you-know-what. And when we remodeled our office, we were trying to get him to help participate. He wouldn't lift a dime and made it as difficult as he could for us to do the remodel. These guys asked for, hey, we want to remodel our offices, you guys want to participate. They basically told them to pound sand. And when you consider we have half of the first floor and the 4th floor and the 5th floor are completely vacant and have been, the top floor has been vacant for at least 12 years.
Wow.
The 4th floor has been vacant for at least probably 4 years. And we occupy half of the first floor, and we can't get him to budge on anything. And he basically said to you guys, you don't like it, you can freaking leave. I don't care. And so they chose to not exercise their lease. So that's why they're gone, and that's where we're moving Tim into our office over here. The Kathleen, Jennifer, all the still everything's available. We are looking for a new location out here in the Northwest somewhere, so they will be doing it at some point. Just so you know, Nothing has changed, nothing's sinister, there's no conspiracy theory, okay? Because I know that's what's gonna start happening. It is nothing, has nothing to do with any of that. It's purely that, because we have had nothing but happen. Well, you guys, a lot of you know this, our offices are climate controlled. Hot during the summer and cold during the winter, okay? And that's, we've talked and sent letters, our attorney sent letters, we've done a million different things. So anyways, all that being said, Rock Tile's not going anywhere. Tim's here, he's gonna be in our office, we're doing meetings, we're doing, he's gonna do a class every other, try to, at least twice a month. One of the classes like he's doing after the show here. So nothing is gonna change that way. Kathleen's still here, Jennifer's still here, the staff's still here. We're just had to relocate him to the Southwest office for now.
In
Okay.
closing, we can do mobile notaries, right? So if your client wants to sign here, we can accommodate that.
Yes.
So with technology, we can do a lot of basic things.
Absolutely, yep, absolutely, perfect.
Now-
All right,
now,
Tim, thank you.
thank you, everyone.
Appreciate it. Any questions about that? So on that same note, and I know a lot of you guys seen this as well, because we did a little party last week as well for, come on, Jeff. Sharon is leaving. She's going back to the Southwest office in compliance to help Quinn, to be kind of Quinn's right hand. And so Katie and Mackenzie have taken over the compliance. They're gonna do the TC along with what they're doing right now. So please be gentle with them. They're very good, they're very quick, learn fast, and so I know they're doing a great job already, but just be a little easy on them. Yesterday was their first day, and they're gonna get better and better, and it'll just pick up. No changes, checks, nothing's gonna change like that, just these two young ladies are gonna be running it now. They'll still be doing TC work and all that kind of stuff, so none of that will change, okay? So no panic. Okay. So tomorrow is working with buyers, getting your offer accepted. That is my class that I teach. Unfortunately, you guys know that my truck was stolen. And so I have been subpoenaed to go to court tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So I will not be able to teach that class. And then last night, I got another subpoena for next Tuesday. So I apologize to you guys, I won't be at the Beazer class, but Mackenzie will be there because we're going to go to their properties and actually look at them. This is for a different individual. So I don't know if this is going to be like a weekly thing. I'm not sure what's going on. Nobody called me. It's a different individual. The one I'm going to tomorrow was the guy caught in the truck. And the other one, I have no idea who it is. So I'll find that out next week. But anyways, it's a great class working with buyers. How many people went to the buyers brokers agreement class that me and Tim did? Good. I thought it turned out really well. We also got on Zoom right after it and had, I don't even know, 80, 90 people on that. We are doing that same class in here again. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different on May 7th at 11 o'clock. So we'll be doing that as well. So just please make sure you are getting engaged. This is a great class. Wendy's going to teach it, especially today. We need to really make sure we're paying attention, especially buyers. By the way, and again, we also have it here as well. Nothing has changed. Judge hasn't signed off on anything. Business as usual. Buyer to seller. Seller still can pay a co-op. All that kind of stuff. Nothing has changed there. Please make sure you explain the value to your sellers, why you want to give a co-op to the buy side to bring your ready, willing, and able buyer to purchase the property. And then on Friday from 9 to 11 as well is going to be how to hold a successful open house. And it really should be called how to do an open house on steroids is what it should be. Because it's not just standing there, hey, the kitchen's over there. By the way, I know there's a bathroom right there somewhere. Or you work with an agent. That's not how you do an open house. And so the class is a really good one on how to do it the right way. And I haven't spoken with Russell about this yet, but I'm going to put him on the spot right now. I want him to he does an amazing class on how to show a home. And so I'm going to find a vacant property and I'm going to have him do a class on how to do it. We'll let everybody know. Sorry, Russell, I put you on the spot. But he has done it for us a couple times and it's an amazing class on how to show a home the right way. And like again, it isn't, there's the kitchen, I know there's carpet, yeah, I think that's tile there. He does an amazing class. So we'll talk more about that. I've been meaning to talk to you about that, just came to my mind. We are going to do an NRA update tomorrow at 10 p.m. for our Waking Up to Wins. Our attorney, Alex, will be on there. So please make sure that's the court right there. That's the courthouse. Now it's gonna be tomorrow, Waking Up to Win. Everybody should get, it's gonna be in the NRA updates, and where we're at from that right there. That's our own corporate attorney, Alex. These are our best new agent and our rising star, as well as the $1 Million Club. Let me see what else we have here. May 1st, we are going to do, this is our save the date, our one day, which I'm wearing my shirt from a couple years ago. Project 150, we need volunteers. We're going to help them with loading the truck, unloading truck, stocking shelves, working in Betty's Boutique, organizing clothes and that type of stuff. So we need help. That's going to be May 1st. This is our One Cares. This is our give back to the community. This is stuff that we give back. And so I think that's really cool there. So when people say, well, what do you guys give back to the community? There it is right there. And they document it. And that's why it's important for all of us to make sure we document what we do so we know where we're going at. So keep that in mind there. Cinco de Mayo party, May 3rd. Please, there's 50 spots. We can have more, but we just need to know if you're going to come so we can organize and make sure the food's going to be adequate on that one. And then this is our buyer's brokerage class with these two handsome fellers. That's going to be again on the May 7th, 11 to 1, right here in this office. So that's going to be a lot of fun and learning. And then next week we're going to these people's, those people, these people, those people. Rosa community, they're going to show the models, and then we're going to be able to tour the whole thing, which is something we really like to do. Bring them in, and then the next week go to the actual office. And I think that's it. So let's do this. Go back. I want to finish it because normally I forget and I don't end up finishing it. And then I have a couple things I'll show as well. So let's bring our guests up here. Sarah and Tracy, give them a big hand. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the food.
He's here.
Okay.
I'll go by Tracy.
Yeah. Go. Here's Tracy.
And this is,
I don't know why I said it because it's on there.
yeah,
But I
that's
know you're
okay.
not Tracy.
That's great. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you, Jeff, for
Yes.
having us come in this morning. We really wanted to come and just let you guys know, most importantly, that Beazer is paying. If you guys see those sheets in front of you, we're doing a VIP Realtor commission. First deal, 3%. Second deal, 3.5%. Third deal, 4% moving forward. So that's within a calendar year. That's January through December. If those closings happen, you guys are responsible for keeping track of that, but we do have 12 communities throughout the valley, so that is for any of our communities. I'm at Rosa. It's about 10 minutes from here. It's going to be across from the new Hilo Park, which is set to be like the new Summerlin of North Las Vegas, where the Golden Knights took over the arena. It's going to have shopping, restaurants, new casino, new hotel. I am privately gated. My HOA is $65 a month, no SIDS, no lids. I'm in the mid 400s. We do have a 4 to 5 month build time, and we are Energy Star efficient and certified, so we are all electric, which saves your buyer on average versus resale $200 to $300 a month on their utility bills. So we really pride ourselves on energy efficiency, on cost savings. Up in Sky Canyon, we have solar included in our community up there. Nick is with our townhome, so I'll let him speak on that.
Yeah, piggyback off of what you said, we're paying, and we're gonna continue to pay. We've got opportunity to get you 4% commission. We also wanna take the workload off you. You guys bring in your clients, or you call us, we're gonna register you, take care of you. Our job is to ask the questions and put them in the houses that they want and close them. Get you guys paid so you guys can get out and find another client. I'm selling townhomes up off of Boulder Highway in College, close to the Water Street revitalization. They're revitalizing all of Boulder Highway. Townhomes, I've got move-in ready, 350, everything included, blinds, refrigerator, washer, dryer, dialed in like the model homes. We go all the way up to our 4-bedroom, about 450-ish area. So same as Sarah said, it takes us about 4.5 months. With the townhome communities, we have a consistent stream of, homes, 30 days, maybe, 60, 90, and then at the most 4 months. So.
One thing to you guys, for Beazer, they have always been an amazing partner of ours, not only the Realty One Group, but they've always taken care of the agents. And where we will not let anybody speak here in our office who doesn't support the real estate agents and company for that reason right there. And they've always never shied away from taking care of the agents, where a lot of them have stepped away from taking care of them. And we want to really make sure that's why we support them. As well as, again, like we said last year, more new homes are sold than ever before. And they're doing an amazing job that resales almost can't even touch. With the interest rates so high they're at, I mean, you guys, it's almost a no-brainer if your clients are looking for new homes to go right to these properties.
We do have the incentives too. All communities are different, but right now we're doing $15,000. They can use that for closing costs. They can use that to buy their rate down. They can use that for the purchase price. We have 4 lenders that we use. As long as they finance through one of those 4, we want them to shop. We want them to find the best program that works for them. And in doing so, we give them that incentive to allocate however they need it the most.
The buy down's huge because you might have clients that, they're waiting on the fence, waiting for the rate to go down to the 5s. We can get it to the 5s this way. They don't have to wait because when the rates do, if they ever drop, all those people that are on the fence are gonna pour in and it's gonna be even worse. Waiting lists, lotteries, the whole bit. So the incentive is huge to get these folks in and have an affordable payment.
Absolutely.
Question, how long is the buyer registration good for?
I was thinking that because we talked about this at our class.
We say 30 days, but at the end of the day, we're really cool. We know you guys are busy. Call us, give us a heads up. We can add it to the registration. These are my clients that are coming in. I have an agent. I didn't bring them today, but we're gonna come back. I just wanted to come look, write your agent's name down on the reg card. We want to earn your business. I think 90% of my business is realtors that come back and see me. So I want to build more relationships. I want to be able to help you guys. We are not going to cut you out of the deal.
Yeah, because we talked about that when we did the BBA class last week, because I was telling them about one of our agents. Well, there's been actually a couple, but one that got burned out of, and I always hesitate to mention the name America West, but they screwed the guy. He didn't, it was a 6-month build. He did a 30-day deal, never re-signed him up again. And when it closed, they said, sorry, you're not getting paid. You didn't re-up it. And he took an attorney, went to court, the whole 9 yards. They said, you're out. You didn't do your part. And so I always make sure, and I'm glad you asked that. What's the renewal process look like because I think I told you guys this. Their page actually said, if you don't renew this every 30 days, it's our duty to let your buyer know you are no longer necessary for the transaction.
Well, it's always tied to the registration.
Yes.
Unless they come in with a different agent and they
Right.
say, I want to use this agent, they could come in 2 years later.